Hey everyone, it is Natalie from Being Intentionally Creative, and you will have just seen the video I did making the earrings. Well, not making them completely, but adding to them in order to make them more interesting. And wouldn't you know, I went to try on the earrings and something interesting transpired. So I'm going to very slowly turn my head from one side to the other so you can see my earrings, and I want you to see if you can pick out what the difference is between them. Taking out of consideration the things I wrapped around the earrings, the chain I wrapped around the earrings. I know that's not truly the proper name, but I just want you to pay attention as I go from side to side so you can see what the problem is with these earrings, or see if you can tell me what the problem in the comments below is with these earrings. So let me just go very slowly. And I can't see what you're seeing right now, but hopefully I've gone far enough around. And I'll kind of do this slowly. At the time of making this video, I don't have them completely done. And if you spot the difference, you know I'm still going to have more work to do to these. Okay? And then I'm going to come back to center. And hopefully I'm close enough that you can see. And because I don't want to get any closer to my camera than what I already am. But I'm going to tell you what the difference is if you can't see. And I thought I was going to add to the video I'd already done, and I thought, no, don't do that. I'll just do a follow-up video. I'll have it right after. And I'm probably going to call it, Can You Spot the Difference? I want to point something out to you that's very important that I didn't recognize myself when I was doing these earrings. I thought it was brilliant that I was continuing to use the mold, right? I had started out with the blue. I added the flowers on top of it, and I thought this is brilliant because I'm still working within the mold. I don't have to worry about the resin getting everywhere. I can just do them. Can you spot the difference on this mold with these earrings and these earrings? Hopefully you can see the difference, and hopefully they're in. We'll just go up and down with these. They're not in the same direction. I just want to point that out to you. So you see how this one goes like this, and the other one goes like this. This one goes like this. The other one goes like, well, I didn't do that very well, like this. So they're actually, and I hope you're laughing. I'm not really laughing all that much because that means I've got to try and figure out these earrings again. But they don't have them going the same way in the mold. And because they don't have them going the same way in the mold, if you do what I do, you're going to end up with the same problem that I have with these earrings, which is really unfortunate. The other thing I'm noticing is, for whatever reason, my ears, like, I just can't get things to hang straight. But that's neither here nor there with this whole video. It's the fact that the way they made this, so everything else really doesn't matter because they're, rectangles, they're squares, there's whatever that shape is. So it doesn't really matter with them because of how they're going to come out of the mold. I don't think it matters because of the direction and because of the shape of them. But those two, they matter. If you have earring molds like this, pay close attention. And I didn't even notice it until I put my earrings on. And I'm in the bathroom going, what just happened here? Right? I did, I think, a really good job on these. Oh, please be laughing with me because I'll feel a lot better if you are. Be aware that when you're working and you're doing earrings, especially ones like this, how and what the direction is of your earrings, because basically what I needed to do was take these out and do them, sitting on the table, having them go the right direction versus what I have to do with them now. I'm going to have to figure something out. I like unique and different, for sure. However, not everyone sees things the way I see them, and they may not appreciate this. So I have additional work to do with these. I was thinking of wearing them to an event I have in May, and I'm thinking, well, that may not work now, but conversation piece. I'm all about conversation pieces, so maybe it will work from that direction. I don't want you having to make the same mistake as I have made. And maybe some of you would have looked at that and while I was doing the video were yelling at me and going, don't do this, it's not going to work. Not a clue. Not a clue, not a clue, not a clue. So I just wanted to follow up the video where we actually did these earrings, which I'm going to finish. I'll do something with them. I'll figure it out. I always do. So I'll figure something out. What I also found interesting too, and let me get off the one that I want. Yeah, this one. So, because I initially was thinking, oh my gosh, what's happened? And when I went, oh, and then I looked at the mold and I went, ooh, this is not good. This is not good. Anyhow, I would put on my glasses, but you're going to get the reflection of my window. This was a bit challenging to do. This, I don't know. Somebody give me a word. The chain. I'll call it the chain for now. If you have a better word for this, tell me and I'm going to write it down somewhere. Anyways, I originally had thought I would just do it around the outside here. All right. But I decided in my infinite wisdom that we should do the inside as well. And it actually really adds to the earring. And I am glad I did, but it was a lot of work to do it. Not sure, as you can see, where is he now? Wrong side. The other earring, I have not done that yet. But it adds some extra sparkle to it. So yes, it looks very cool. It does take some extra work. And I did use the UV Bond resin on this. I've done it under my UV lamp a couple of times. What I'd really like to do is go around the edge again and put some extra on it. Okay. They're pretty earrings. They really, really are. But they have a problem. And now I have to figure out what to do on this side. And I don't know. So anyway, I wanted to do this video to let you know that you have to be very careful with what direction the earring mold is going. And if they're not both going the same way, then logic says you're going to have to do what you want, like just pour your colors. But if you want to do any extra decorating to them after the fact, get them out, figure out which way they're going to go in your ears so that you know which, side to put things on. I've gotten caught on this before and it's a little annoying. However, if I can stop you from making the same mistake, then it's well worth it to me. And I'm going to be extra careful when I'm doing these earrings again. If I'm just doing them a solid color and I've just mixed stuff in with them, I don't care. If I'm going to be doing something like this again, I seriously care. Anyways, I just wanted to share that with you. I hope you enjoyed this short video. You found it humorous to some extent. And we will see you again in the next video. Take care. Bye for now.